Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss how to use Hashcat. Hashcat is main used to crack the passwords. If you find any hash of the password, then you need to find the actual password from the hashes. Hashcat is one of the best tool to crack the passwords. You will learn in the future if you find some hashes, so how to crack. So this video is totally different than what we follow in our ethical hacking series. Okay, this is how to video. Okay, so I'm just showing how to use. Every weekend I will show one tool, how to use the tool, how to crack the passwords, maybe how to scan it. But this is totally different from our ethical hacking series which we are doing from last uh, 2 weeks. Okay, why I preferred Hashcat. Hashcat is totally unique tool in the password cracking. This is a versatility. It's a totally different tool to crack the password, so you will learn most and most. If you see the my screen here, we will use that password attacks is using Hashcat. When you open that one, it will display all the help and man pages of Hashcat. You see, main thing is what options you have to use. This is the command usage: Hashcat options, then hash and hash file, then our where we need to put the uh, passwords or whatever it is. I will explain that, and which dictionary or mask, whatever it is, where is your password list or something. Okay, you can use without word list also this Hashcat. And here is the options. We can see that this is a hash type -m. You must mention that which one, what is the option, how do you find the hashes. If I show here, uh, we normally store our passwords in a shadow file on Linux. So sudo etc shadow. Okay, sorry, I need to put cat here. Okay, so shadow, I'm putting my password. Okay, so you see that these are the hashes we normally use. These are the hashes. And if you see that you this one start with the $6. And also if you see another thing here, also we have the password, that is the root password. This is user password $6. So first the three characters of hashes are will represent the what hash method does it use. Okay, so I'm just showing the examples what normally use. If it's a $1 is MD5 hash. Yeah, if it's $2 is a blowfish, and $2 is also blowfish. Okay, and $5 SHA-256, and $6 SHA-512. So these are the some simple only few hashes I'm showing here, but there is a lots of hashes. Okay, and another thing, after the hash you will see the your changing times and everything is here. Okay, so we are not discussing those about those things here. Now we just discuss about our hash, what hash we can find. Okay, this is the one. So you have to mention what hash type is we are cracking actually, and what attack method we are doing. What attack mode, I will show you that when you going down here. Then this is a help, this is a keep guessing one, and Marco classic, this is enable classic Marco chains. Number of position you can mention that one. And another one I will mention is the important one is -o. Sometimes your kernel, if you are installing virtualbox or something, you need to mention this one -O. So this will optimize your kernel to crack the passwords. So you must use that. If you are using GPU also, so you have to use this one. But GPU are very faster than the CPUs. I hope you guys know that. And another main option is, okay, here it is, hash modes. So you have everything, MD5, SHA1, SHA2, 512, and these are the, this is the mode you have to, this is the number you have to mention in your command, what mode actually hash we are cracking. There's a lots of hashes, KCAC and Whirlpool, SIP hash, BitShares, MD5, salt, pos dot salt, like this. You have to mention, you have to find, you can, when you see the hash you will find that. Okay, HMAC, 3DES. So there is a lots of hashes, and another one here is a Kerberos 5 and E-type, Kerberos 5, E-type 17. So you need to mention these hashes. Even here is a Cisco IOS 9 script, PBKDF2, SHA256. If anybody familiar with your Cisco devices, ASA firewalls, PIX firewalls, even Citrix NetScaler also. So that is, I am recommending that you must familiar with these hashes also. So you have PKG, everything. Then format. Okay, so what file you are doing, what format file you are injecting. Okay, so we are injecting hash file and LST file, and also format finding attack modes. Which method is a in dictionary? 0 is a straight attack of word list, and a brute force is 3, combination is 1, hybrid word list plus mask. Okay, 7 is a hybrid mask plus word list. Okay, we are using straight dictionary attacks here present for this example, and these are built-in characters. So when you putting these ones have the question mark, and these you can mention the characters, which character set you want to use that place. Lower characters, higher alphabet, lower alphabet, lower alphabet, higher alphabet, numbers, and some of the hexadecimal numbers, and and the capital letters or small letters, and special characters, and some of the other extra special characters, and these are the binary numbers hashes. And device type, which device type you want to use, CPU, GPU, and FPGA. These are the coprocessors and workload files. So these are lots of options you got. And here is a example command. Here hashcat -a is our which attack you are doing, and mode, which method, hash, and example that hash file, and then example that your word list or dictionary. Okay, so this is a example. So if you see that we just copied and entered, that's why so many errors here. So I'm just closing this hashcat. So we want to separate this hash into one file, then we inject that file into our hashcat process. Okay, to in a previous video, in a basic Linux commands, we will explain about awk, and we will explain other thing. In this example, I'm going to crack this root password, which is here, root password. I'm going to crack it. So I want to separate the hash from this display, so you can use easily. I'm using sudo and head command. Head will display the lines from, if you want to display some lines from the file, it will come from the top to bottom. So you have to mention which line number you have to choose, head command. If you want to bring it from bottom, you have to use tail command. So tail will gives you last line numbers, which you want. You want to last 10 lines, or you want to last 100 lines. The tail command very useful when you are troubleshooting, or you are looking for the logs. But head command will display first from top to bottom. So if I mention -n number of line, I am mentioning 1 from the which file we are doing etc shadow, and I'm separating that one using awk, awk. Yeah, so shadow, and then we are injecting the line into pipe into our awk thing. I'm separating. So once we got, you see that this one hash is so combined whole thing. And only thing we separating these things are using this colon. So I'm separating that one using minus capital F. I'm using the symbol is this one. So I'm separating those one and choosing the second column. So second column is our hash. So I am doing print of second column. Yeah, so we explained this one in our uh, previous videos, which Windows basic Linux commands. Okay, so we are taking the first head of the first line, then we are piping into awk command, then we are transferring that into our hash file hash.list. I am doing into this file, a list hash list file. So that's it. So when I do that, if you display cat hash dot list, okay, you see the hash, it is separated. So that's why I explained in previous basic Linux commands to use these basic commands will help you a lot like this. So if you see this hash, you can see that $6. I explained this one. The $6 is SHA-512. Okay, once we done this one, we will feed that into our hashcat. Okay, you can run the hashcat from here also. Sudo hashcat. Okay, hashcat, and then I will going to put what method I am going to use, minus m. Okay, so we seen that one is previously minus m is what hash method we are doing, mode is a hash mode. Okay, so once we do that, then we will mention the which file you have to look into that one, minus m, and we are doing SHA-512 is 1800. If you see in that help file, you will see that is numbers. Okay, and then minus 0. I'm minus o, capital O is it one is about kernels. I explained in the previous one. It's about initializing kernel and using properly. Okay, so that will give you more speed and accurate performance, kernel performance. Okay, then one minus a. Minus a is which attack using. You are using dictionary attack, or you are using any normal list attacks, or is any hybrid attacks. So 0 is dictionary attack, and then we are outputting our cracked password into some file. So crack.txt. So I am outputting that cracked password into our crack.txt file in the same location wherever I am sitting, wherever I am working this one. Okay, and then I am adding which file you want to crack, where is that hash. So my hash.list is also same directory, so that is one. Then you have to mention word list. So I got my word list is here in the same directory. This is my master word list. This one is nearly 10 million passwords in it. It is nearly 46 MB, 46 MB file. It is nearly 10 million passwords in it. So I normally download it from Seklist. If you guys don't know, you can download it from Seklist. You can find it easily in Google. If you type it Seklist, you can download lots of the files here. I'm just showing that Seklist. Okay, if you type in Google, it will on GitHub. So here is the checklist. You will find all the password, nearly everything, fuzzing and cracking, everything, pattern matching, payloads, password, usernames, everything. Okay, so you just download this one. It is a huge amount of thing. You can install on the Kali Linux also using apt-y install checklist. You can install on Block or on any operating system if you use. Okay, that's one. But I use my master's password is separate. So this is my master's password list. So I want to crack using, you can see this command. Sorry, this is a sudo here. I put the wrong one. Okay, sudo hashcat minus m 1800. Then I'm just pressing enter. Okay, you see that is initializing bracket runtime for device 1, that is my CPU, and maximum minimum password is 0, maximum password this one, hashes 1 digits and entries. Okay, this just taking the all the rotates and optimized kernel. I'm optimized. This is a minus capital O, that's why I mentioned that is a optimized kernel using initializing backend runtime. Watchdog hardware monitoring interface not found on your system, so you should initialize in device kernels and memory, and that's it. So you see this guys is cracked now. Host memory record for this is 64 MB. It took that. And passwords, how many passwords in my file? So I mentioned is of 5 million passwords and key spaces, and I have some key spaces also, that's why it's all the thing. And hashcat cracked it, status is cracked. So if you don't, if it isn't cracked, it displays different message, not that one. And it is a SHA-512 crypt $6 SHA-512 Unix. So this is a hash target, it's cracking. So okay, this is the way I did that. And so candidate just displays this message. Okay, so if you want to display the hash now, I'm just displaying cat crack. We created the crack file. Yes, okay, just sudo cat, sorry, I'm just checking the file. Okay, crack.txt, crack.txt. Okay, it is a C Carc. Okay, I will enter the wrong file name. Sorry guys. Carc.txt. Okay. Permission denied. So I'm just using sudo now. Okay, you see that this is the hash and this is my password 777. Okay, this is my password which is I'm using for root account. So in this one I do not have any special characters, maybe that's why it took very quickly, but I have only numbers and capitals and lowercase. Okay, so this is the way you will use hash. Okay, that's it for this video. Please subscribe our latest updates and how-tos on ethical hacking, and we will go step by step and to professional level. This weekend videos are separate from the whatever series we are doing on ethical hacking. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.